Hey, everybody. How are ya? My name is Melissa Lampkin. Today I was thinking a lot about struggles. Struggles with anything that you are struggling with in life. And the reason why I was thinking about this today was because, gosh, I was a single mom for a lot of years. And right up until my daughter was 12 years old. So, and my daughter's 14 now. I was a single mom for that many years. I didn't have help with raising her. I didn't have financial help. I didn't have any kind of emotional help. I did it all on my own up until she was 12. Right now I'm married and I have also another son and two great stepkids. But today I was thinking a lot about inner strength and the struggles that you go through in life, the financial burdens you take on, the things that you have to do on a daily basis just to get through the day are real. And the reason I was thinking about this today was I was reflecting a little bit on my life and where I've been, how far I've come, and where I want to go and how I'm going to get there. And this doesn't just have to do with my weight loss journey, guys. I want you to know that. My weight loss journey, it is amazing. I absolutely love it. The product I'm taking is fabulous and it has really helped me to be able to lose the weight that I need to lose. But one of the things that happens while you are on your weight loss journey is you begin reflecting in your past. And then you start thinking about where you want to go and how you're going to get there. But one thing that I'm finding that's really sticking with me today is the fact that I really have come a long way. And I don't think I would have been able to do it if it wasn't for my inner strength and my stubbornness to want to do well. And, you know, when I'm thinking about when I was a single mom and I was doing it on my own, I was struggling financially, I was struggling emotionally. You know, there were days that I just wanted to escape and not look back and, you know, and that's a natural process for a mom, any single parent, or even a parent who is not a single parent, who is working their fingers to the bones and just can't seem to get a break financially. Or, you know, they don't feel like they have that kind of support at home that they desire. And, you know, the inner strength that people have, I think I think that a lot of it has come from, you know, the stress in life and the reality of life in general and paying bills and raising our kids and worrying about their education. And we're always worrying about our kids. And, you know, for me, when I realized that I had some inner strength was the day that I realized all of the obstacles that I have overcome in my life. You know, we're going back to when I was 12 years old and my grandmother died, and then 6 weeks later, my mother passed away of MS. And today that still saddens me because I absolutely loved my grandmother and my mother. My grandmother was over 80 years old and raising two children. And you know, her daughter was sick with MS. She couldn't walk. She dealt with seizures on a regular basis. And she didn't know if her daughter was going to live. But here she was, over 80 years old, still looking after her kids daily and loving them. And, you know, the day that they pass away, and for some reason, I don't know why, but I'm reflecting on this today. But for some reason, you know, I guess you could say she was very much an angel to have that inner strength to do that at her age and with the health concerns that she also had. And, you know, she knew what she had to do. And her heart led her that way, and she did it because it was something that she needed to do to help her own daughter, to raise both my brother and I, and give a loving hand that way. And, you know, when I sit here and I just think about how an 80-year-old lady would want to take on 2 younger children and start fresh from them, you know what, I'm at loss for words, to be honest. I am absolutely at loss for words, because, you know, there's not a lot of grandmothers out there that would find the strength to do that. There's not a lot of people out there that would even think about doing that. And the day that, you know, my grandmother got the call to come and get us and have us live with her, was not even a thought in her head. It was, okay, let's send them on a plane, let's get them back to Ontario, and, you know, bring their mother with them. And the day that we got on the plane to move back to Ontario was the day also that we found our mother waiting at the back of the plane for us to board. And, you know, we were shocked. I remember being completely shocked to see her there, because we didn't think that she was coming with us, and there she was. So she didn't only just take her kids, but she also dedicated her life to taking care of her daughter who had MS. And she did it all at 80 years old, over 80 years old. I think she was 83 when she passed away. She was in her 80s, mid-80s. And, you know, I began thinking about the inner strength today and what we don't believe in ourselves to be able to do. And when we doubt ourselves and we question whether or not we can do something, and we place that self-doubt in ourselves, that is when we fail, guys. When we decide that we are not worth it is when we are going to fail at what we set our minds to do. And I want you guys to know that you need to pull out that inner strength. You need to rise above what your self-doubt is and say that you can and you will. Because when you shift that mindset over that way and you decide that you're going to do something, you're going to do it, and you're going to do a fabulous job at it. It's just a matter of getting your minds turned around and telling yourselves that you're worth it, you know, and when I think about my own self-worth and my own inner strength and what I have gone through and what I've seen in my life, and being a single mom for a lot of years without financial or emotional support, I think about, you know, it was something that I had to do. It wasn't a choice. It was something that I had to do to help not only myself, but my child survive so she can learn off of me and get that inner strength for herself as well. And, you know, that's exactly what I'm saying. When you're not given a choice to do something, you find that inner strength. But when you sit there and hem and haw about something that you want to do for yourself, and then you start placing self-doubts into yourself, guys, that is when you're going to fail. I'm telling you that right now, because that is something, when you start placing self-doubt into your soul, that is when you're giving yourself an exit strategy. So when you're thinking about weight loss, or you're thinking about how you're going to build a business and how you're going to make your life better financially, I want you guys to do one thing for me. Do not give yourself an exit strategy, because the minute that you do, that's when you start failing. That's when you start placing self-doubt in you. That is when you start questioning whether or not you can do something. And you know what, guys? We all have the ability to do whatever we set our minds to. We just have to believe that we can and we will. So this is my message for you today, is to get a hold of your inner strength, to project your inner strength, and to stop placing self-doubt in you. Don't let yourself have a choice to fail, because when you do that, you absolutely will fail. Your mindset's already set up for you to fail, so there's no other result other than to fail. But when you change your mindset and you change your thinking and you pull out that inner strength in you and you decide that you're going to do it, you're going to do it well, and you are going to keep going until you do, that is when we don't fail. That is when we have success. So yeah, that was kind of weighing a little heavy on my mind today, and inner strength was a major thing that I was thinking about, and how people can just overcome anything that they want to with the right mindset, with the right inner strength, with the right tools. And you know, heart is a big thing. If you have the heart and you have the passion to want to do anything that you set your mind to, you're absolutely going to do it. You just have to want to, okay? All right, so I think that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and hopefully some of you have gotten some value or some inspiration and understand what I'm saying, okay? We'll talk to you soon. Bye now.